Alright, very good day everybody. Welcome to another video. I'm your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and I will be your captain for today's flight. Today's flight will take us again on the VATSIM network. We'll be flying the Learjet 35A once more, this time from Cairo in Egypt to Tel Aviv in Israel. Cairo is supposed to be online currently. There is no ATC in Tel Aviv. So just heard another aircraft leave there behind us. This was parked to our right the whole time over there, but it's now gone. We're using real world time, real world weather. We'll not be using GSX, but we are using the Airsoft simple traffic tool. This is an area of the world I've not flown very much. I'm definitely not familiar with the area, but let's have a look at what to expect. So we got the ground on 120.4. So let's get inside. And this aircraft also had an update recently, a couple of days ago I believe. So a couple of things may have changed a little bit. I'm loading it up for the first time, so I have no clue exactly what I read through the change notes a little bit, real quickly. That's basically it. So I think first, let's see, maybe we get some external power with this thing, GPU. Get rid of the yoke here for a bit. We can use these. There you go. It's not going to work. What is it? Battery 1, battery 2. So now I can turn on the avionics master. And this is now loading up with the Garmin GNS 530. And I think there should be an option now, because they changed that, I could see that. So I think you should be able to change it from the setup menu right here. So we got the GTN 750. And that's now loading up. So our flight plan. Cruising altitude 410. Fuel 1367 kilograms of fuel. 551 reserves. 05 right, direct to CVO, so there is no departure route really. We do have the VTEC 1 Alpha arrival for runway 30, but will just be a direct to CVO. So let's tune in to ground 120.4. and see if we can import our flight plan from SimBrief through here. It's going to be about a 1 hour flight or so. Nothing all that long. So looks like we're now on the correct channel. There is no ATIS, but we could maybe have a look here, and we check waypoint information, weather data, and this gives us some information as well. So we got 3606 knots, visibility 10 miles, Q clouds 2500, scattered 7000, 22 degrees, QNH 1015. And I believe this aircraft uses inch 297. So I guess we can just start requesting our clearance. There's not a whole lot that we have to do before we get going. Basically, I have the flight plan in here. So we can go straight to Cairo VOR. So we go direct to Cairo VOR. There's airway A16 taking us to MELDO. There's an airway N307 to LAKTO, N71 to BIRES, 789 to PIKOG, L609 to ZUKKO, and then we have the VTEC 1 Alpha arrival. So we have QNH 2997. And what's our position? Bay 2, Bay 4, Bay 5, Bay 7. Cairo ground, very good day. Whiskey for Papa 812 with information, parked at Bay 7, stand 313, type Learjet 35A, QNH 2997, request IFR clearance to Gurion.
Whiskey for Papa 812, Cairo ground, really good morning for you. Unfortunately, I cannot see your flight plan. Can you please resubmit again?
No worries, we'll resend it. Stand by. Let's file that again. It should be filed now. Ground Whiskey for Papa 812. Did you receive the flight plan for our IFR?
Whiskey for Papa 812, Cairo Ground. Unfortunately, we didn't receive it. Please make sure you are submitting it with under the same VATSIM ID.
We're checking. Stand by, please. Whiskey Papa 812.
Roger. Also, you can try to reconnect again to the to VATSIM.
That might be better because it should all be in order. I'm going to do that and I will contact you. Thank you.
Roger, no worries.
Right, so let's just reconnect then. So we disconnect, shut down the entire program there. That was loud. Oh, it's saying a call sign mismatch. You have filed the flight plan as 812. You're connected with a different call line. Oh, really? Oh, I totally forgot that. That makes sense. So there was no airline code in the flight plan.
Whiskey for Papa 812, are you on frequency?
Let's say flight. Well, we are, but not responding yet. I thought you just generate and resend it.
Whiskey for Papa 812?
Whiskey for Papa 812. Yeah, we saw what the problem is. We're refiling now, sir.
I believe, yes, I found the issue. The filing is with 812, but you need to file it with the full call sign.
Exactly, that's what we're doing. My apologies. Stand by, please. Alright, so let's go up 812 and we go pre-file. This is all the magic happening behind the scenes. You cannot see it off the screen, but I assure you it is happening very much so. So we should now be having a flight plan filed under the correct airline name. Cairo Ground Whiskey for Papa 812. We're ready for accepting clearance if you have the correct flight plan now.
Whiskey for Papa 812. We got your flight plan and we are ready to give your clearance. Are you ready to copy?
Yes, sir. More than ready to copy.
Whiskey for Papa 812. Clear H1015. You're clear to destination. Expect radar vectors out of runway 05 center. Flight plan route. Flight level approved. Squawk 4402.
QH1015, expect vectors after departure 05 center, squawk 4402. Whiskey for Papa 812.
Whiskey for Papa 812, readback is correct. Report and ready for push and start.
Thank you, sir. 1015. I believe that was correct. We have the different format here, but let's just double check. Weapon information. Oh, I'm doing something totally different here. Let's go back. Weather. 1015, so we have that. And then we can expect runway 05 center. Let's have a look at that. 05 center, it's nice and convenient, very close by. So parking wise, taxiing wise, we'll exit by 7 here, onto Charlie. Probably Charlie Echo Sierra Tango. So let's have a look then. (9,000 feet at Cairo. So initial altitude, let's set that for 9,000. Let's all think we should be ready for push and start. Let's see. I do want to check the fuel. So the fuel we're carrying was about 1500 or 1600. 1600 should be plenty. Have a look at the brief AOFP. Block fuel 1300, so if we take 1400 it would be sufficient. Total fuel 1440? Really? Is that coincidence? Anyway, I'm good. And maybe we could put some passengers in the seats. We'll bring Mary and Julie and Dorothy. Rick turning to the back. We got Alicia and Will. I'm not sure if this is okay with regards to the weight, but should be fine, right? So all we have is the external ground, the ground power unit, and there's no other connections. There's no wheel chocks or anything. So we push back and get out of here, and then we'll take a right, and then the runway should be right there. I am, however, going to open all the sunshades. There's our passengers. Right, so let's start the engines, and then we can go ahead and request pushback. We set the cabin altitude for now 40,000 feet, and we got strobe. Let's turn on the beacon. Fuel bumps, and see if we can start engine number 1. arm the reverses as well. Set some takeoff trim. But let's mute GSX. Engine number 2. Cairo ground Whiskey for Papa 812 requesting push and start.
Whiskey for Papa 812, please set squawk 4402.
4402, Whiskey for Papa 812.
Whiskey for Papa 812, push and start approved, facing north, QNH 1015.
Facing north, QNH 1015, Whiskey for Papa 812, shukran, thank you. Alright. Let's do running engines. Let's arm navigation. Lateral navigation is armed. And then after takeoff we'll use the speed hold, I think. Let's do altitude select. Alright, so the engines are running. Let's turn on the... Well, let's wait with the taxi lights. Let's first push back so we have stall warning. You can turn that on. The seatbelt sign will go on as well. Both engines are on generators. I think we should be okay. Let's not forget the steering lock. So steering is now on. This enables you to actually steer with the rudder controls, basically. Right, so push start was approved. Start is already done, so let's push back. So I'm just going to call the pushback helper. So we're just driving through the aircraft a little bit. It's a bit of a shame. There, once it's connected, it sort of gets into a more of a proper position. So let's release the parking brake. So facing north, so that is a turn to the left with the nose. I think actually with this pushback helper, we should also be able to steer, but that doesn't appear to be working. I mean, not with the rudder controls. But we're still able to steer with the controls. You cannot see the controls. They are not part of the streaming screen. So let's stop right here, it should be it. Set parking brake and get rid of the tug. Right, so for our taxi clearance, that probably be Charlie Echo Sierra. And I believe Tango was next. Let's also have a look at the actual chart. So Charlie Echo Sierra Tango, and that's either, yeah, it's going to be Tango, not Tango 1.
Egypt Airline 86 Cairo ground, Alhamdulillah Salama. Please taxi Lima, cross runway 05 center at your discretion, and we'll continue back to taxi from it.
Ground Whiskey for Papa 812, requesting taxi to 05 center.
Whiskey for Papa 812, taxi to and hold short runway 05 center via Charlie Echo Sierra Tango.
Charlie Echo Sierra Tango for 05 center, Whiskey for Papa 812. Alright, parking brake released. And without any effort or any power, the aircraft already starts rolling.
Ground with 820 at stand 314. Requesting clearance to Dubai.
With Air 820, information correction, QNH 1015, you're clear to Dubai, expect radar vectors out of runway 05 center, flight plan route, flight level approved, squawk 4403.
Squawk 44003. Clear to Dubai. Copy that.
With Air 820, can you please confirm squawk 4403?
Squawk 4403 with 820.
With Air 820, readback is correct. Report ready for push and start.
Thank you.
We're going nice and easy. No involvement of the thrust levers involved at all. So that might be...
To confirm, squawk is 4403 with 820.
Affirmative, squawk is 4403 with Air 820.
Guy sure is in a good mood.
Egypt Airline 86, continue taxi Tango Sierra 1 Sierra Delta 10 Foxtrot 5. Correct. Whiskey for Papa 812. Unfortunately, nothing further. Monitor Unicom 122.8.
122.8 for Whiskey for Papa 812. Thank you very much. Shukran. Alright, we go to Unicom 122.8. Oh, that's the wrong box. Unicom 122.8. Let's turn on the landing lights. Strobe light can go on as well. Cabin air on. Cairo traffic, Whiskey Papa 812, lighting up 05 center. Cairo traffic. So how do we get the rolling now? So I think we're good. So then let's get rolling. Start the timer. Positive rate, gear up. Autopilot on. So we can see now the vessel navigation is armed. So to go direct to Cairo VOR, let's have a look. You should actually take a left turn. So autopilot off. So let's go heading for a little bit. Autopilot on. So almost at 9,000 feet. I think we can now just continue. So 40,000 feet. Let's see what's happening now. We're now following heading, but the lateral navigation is now armed. We're at IAS mode, so it tries to keep our current speed, and then should pitch up to reach 40,000 feet, but it doesn't really do it. Let's see, out select. Maybe we need vertical speed. So I'm thinking this white triangle here, I don't think it does anything except just show you like a specific target speed. So what's going on here? Let's have a good look. So basically we flew past the Cairo VOR, I think. So let's go flight plan. And reactivate LAKTO deck D. Nav still armed. So if we go speed mode now, what's it going to do? Should keep our current speed. Let's try and get the interception heading a little quicker. Let's turn off the landing lights. Fasten seatbelt sign can come off as well. The speed is a little bit slow. I mean, it's not dangerously slow yet, but seems a little bit slow. 230. And our N1 basically is 87%. So let's see if we can kick our ass a little bit. Right, so everybody in the back, everybody's still there? Okay, so they didn't jump or anything. There was a way to open and close this door, but I believe the click spot was a little bit of a mystery. Well, goodbye people. It's still holding steady there actually. So maybe now we can just change. We are on lateral navigation, that's good to see. Let's go to vertical speed mode. And go a little bit nose down. Like 2,000 feet per minute or so. And see the speed's immediately picking up. So that's our navigation. And arm select. It's no longer a vertical speed. I'm not really sure what triggers the shut off there. So a little under 2,000 feet per minute, speed 250 knots, but it is still climbing. So in that sense, we should maybe increase our, our rate of climb. Or what we can do now that we are at sort of a target speed, let's try the speed mode for climbing. And now the pitch is going to change to maintain the current speed, and also to reach to level off at 40,000 feet. So we should actually go to standard pressure now, to 902. Let's have a look at the flight plan on Navigraph. So we're on our way to Dagny. We go MELDO, LAKTO, STEPA, BIRES, PIKOG, ZUKKO, Confo, VTEC. So our runway is going to be runway 30. Let's have a look at the current weather. Airports and Gurion. Weather information. There's no 80s available. So just check METAR. 290, 10 knots. Runway 30 makes sense. Runway 30. Let's get the charts for 30 then. ILS 30. Aircraft's perfectly capable of doing flying ILS approaches, so that's also very nice then. So runway 30, heading 296, 111.9er, and I believe this might actually be in the GPS as well. Let's see, we're at 19 miles from, I forgot the name, Dagny. The speed still holding steady. So let's see if we have the runway in here as well. Flight plan. We got LAKTO, ZUKKO, VTEC, runway 30. It's all in there. Very good. So after BIRES we should be precisely 40,000 feet, and then once we go to PIKOG, we start descending 33,500, and then ZUKKO at or below 13,000 feet. So runway 30, then there's VG 304, 305. That's the one right here. Actually 54. So after 4, there's nothing else. Could fly the entire thing if you ask me. But also, is that not here and here? So maybe the runway is in there, but not the approach. So procedures, approach, it's not in there. That will be ILS 30. Transition PG 304. And we'll load approach. So now we have 304, 303, 302. Then we can expect 301 Gitai, Shira, Rosso, Moshi. Gitai, Shira, Rosso, Moshi, and then final fix 30. So that's looking good. So what's the airport elevation? Around sea level, 134 feet. Flight slope starts 8.7 nautical miles out at 3,200 feet. Localizer 111.9er, 296, and that is probably already in here, 111.9er, as you can see, that's already in there. 296 for the ILS. The 296 will be the approach course, or the final approach course, 296, that's in there. And we should take it easy on the speed a little bit now. So BLT coming up. So if we zoom out here, we get also a little bit of an idea what to expect. So BLT, MELDO, then there's the top of descent after MELDO, then there's LAKTO, STEPA, and so on. And this will take us all the way to the airport and finally the final approach bit. So that's looking fine. Zoom out a little bit. So aircraft's now basically holding at 35,000 feet. See what's going on. Can we go vertical speed maybe? Well, then it shoots up. Right, we got 5,000 more feet to go. So I'm just going to add a little bit more power. This is probably not the most effective way to climb to your cruising altitude. So climbing now 1,000 feet per minute. So keeping it like this, it should be another 4 minutes until we reach our cruising altitude. Man, that thing is loud. Oh, maybe it could also be that vertical speed you only turn it on after you have set your climb rate. I think if we change it now by even one click, it's going to turn off. So I keep forgetting that. I think that you have to like press VS and then you set it and it will just stay connected, but it's not the case. So it's now basically doing its own thing. It's still steady, so that's fine. But let's turn on the speed's climbing a little bit. So let's turn on speed. See what that does. I mean, I do want to keep on climbing. And the maximum speed keeps dropping. First it wasn't visible at all. Oh, what's this blue thingy? Well, you can set some speeds with this. That's pretty nice. Alright, so let's get this along with the maximum speed. So we're still climbing. We're 8.0 nautical miles from MELDO. And the top of the descent is already coming. Let's check if there's any ATC online. Doesn't look like it. So let's say, for instance, 1000 feet per minute. Wait until it stabilizes, and then you say vertical speed, and it's just going to hold this this speed or this climb rate. Okay, sir. Ma'am. Ma'am. Oh, you're sitting with the ladies, aren't you? Look at you, man. I like it. It's a little ladies, man. Alright, so let's have a little window view here. Right, let's have a look. So we should be almost at 40,000 feet. Speed's getting a little bit slow, but that's normal because we told the aircraft to hold on to the 1,000 feet per minute. So slowly climbing the last 600 or so feet. So I'm getting the hang of it. So 40,000 feet coming up. Now it's going to altitude hold. We're still lateral navigation. So now we check our speed, because that might start shooting up since we're doing level flight. Let's target around 87% output. That's 87.3. That's alright. It looks like the speed might still actually be increasing. Let's get up close and personal now. I'm good with this for now. So 40,000 feet. We're at 27 miles from our next waypoint, LAKTO. And where did it say the top of descent was? It was supposed to be around here. I do not see it anymore. Let's check the flight plan page. LAKTO 40,000. Stepa 40,000. BIRES 40,000. PIKOG 33,500. So where's PIKOG? It's not on here yet. This starts at ZUKKO. And ZUKKO, by the way, likes us to be at or below 13,000. So we could just go straight for 13,000 feet. 13,000, so we do that same thing. 40,000, 13,000, so 27. So 81 nautical miles before ZUKKO, we can start descending. Let me check real quick with the calculator. That's like 82 nautical miles will be fine. I'm good with our speed. Descent will be in about 40 miles. We're flying towards the moon, people. Look at that. Alright, so while we're in cruise, let me quickly fill up my iced tea, and I will be right back. Alright, so here you are again. Speed is okay. 12 miles from Stepa now. Then BIRES. There's no control at Tel Aviv. It looks like there's a Swiss aircraft getting ready for departure. Currently boarding Airbus A350. Let me quickly check something. Okay. But then it turns off navigation, but if I do it on the co-pilot side, it just switches the DME. And if I do it on the pilot side, it turns off nav. So 25 miles from BIRES, then PIKOG. So VTEC BG 305, BG 304. And then we'll just follow this entire route. So we do have some terrain here. Around 2,000 feet. Looks like. So altitude here should be 6,000. Gite. So we could go 5,000. Shira 4,000. 4,000. Moshi, the glide slope starts at 3,200. So I got a little picture with the moon in it. Takeoff and landing data. Takeoff pitch trim settings. Landing, VREF, landing and climb, approach, climb. These data were determined for dry runway, 0 wind, 0 runway gradient, anti-ice off, anti-skid on. These data were, this is for takeoff, from landing. So this one is in kilograms. For total weight now is let's say 6,200 kilograms. So that would be around 13,000, 14,000 pounds or something. So we can expect like a VRF speed around 119 or 123. That's my take from that. So I guess this thing is in the correct place, around 120. So 33 miles from PIKOG. PIKOG wants us to be 33,500 feet. Let's just do that. So we go thrust back a little bit. And then we go nose down. There she's going. And hold vertical speed. Definitely need a lower thrust setting for this. Let's not forget to arm the alt select. So the aircraft will know that it needs to level off at 35,500, which was just in time, I think. And it's actually still going, so let's go altitude hold. So I'm not quite following the instruction there. 33,500. Oh, we still need to go. I wasn't, whoops. So alt select 33,500. Let's do speed mode, see what that does. So now wants to hold our speed. That's the warning that we're 1,000 feet from our from the armed altitude. So captured VIP. Altitude hold. Now we do need to compensate the power. Let's go back to oh, where were we? I believe 87 or something. Not sure. Let's just monitor the speed. For now we're good. Up next will be ZUKKO. So I guess we can just, let's see, we are 7 miles, so after PIKOG we can start descent to ZUKKO. So let's put that in, 13,500. $13,000 without the 500. So basically now at PIKOG, So I'm saying we're going to descend. So power back again. And nose forward. And vertical speed. So at this altitude the engines are allowed to go a bit faster though. I'm guessing we might be a little bit high if we want to be at 13,000 feet or below. Let me show you where that is. It's right there. So at this rate, maybe we can descend a little bit faster. Let's see if we can hold this for a little bit. Turn the seatbelt sign on. Maximum speed's increasing, that's good. We're at 10 miles from ZUKKO. And, let's extend the speed brakes. They immediately bring down our speed. So 7 miles to go, 24,500. So we got about 10,000 to go. I'm leaving the speed brakes out for a little bit longer. The speed's not dropping dangerously or anything. So I'm thinking, well, why not? 4 miles to go. We're at 20,000 feet. After that is Convo. And do we have that on the chart here? Let's see the arrival. Convo 10,000. Let's keep on going actually, 10,000 feet. So 1.5 miles, so we're not quite making the 13,000 I think. Let's quickly check the local QNH. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet, so we could already set the local QNH. So flight plan. Where is our airport? Man, don't make me look for it. Waypoint information, weather data 10142994. So let's set it to 2994. Alright, so we should be holding at 10,000 feet. It's not doing that. Alt hold. And then what's up next? Convo almost 9,000. The convo is right ahead. So we're below 10,000 feet, so let's also turn on the landing lights. So 111.90, that is not received yet, it looks like. That's alright, we're a ways out. So convo then Amos 9,000 or below, and then VTEC 7,000 or below, or above. Amos 9,000 or below, VTEC 8,000 or below, or 7,000 or above. And basically it's taking us to 6,000 feet, and we could already see that we remain on 6,000 feet for a couple of waypoints, and then at Gitai at 5,000, Sierra 4,000, also 4,000, and the initial fix 3,700, and 3,200 is where the glide slope will start. So Amos 9,000, we're already, no, we're not at 9,000. So let's go 8,000 feet, that should be fine, or even 7,000 I think. Yeah, we should be able to do that, so 7,000 it is. Let's see if this is taking us down now. Looks like it's taking us up. That's not what I want. The nose down. Vertical speed. So that's where we're going. Oh, that's overspeed. That's always scary. So VTEC 7,000 feet max. After BG 305, we will descend to 6,000 feet. Not holding. Whoops. My bad. Hopefully nobody's looking. It's not like there's terrain or anything. It's just sea, but yeah, for some reason you're not allowed below 7,000 feet there. Let's double check the ILS frequency. 111.9. 1.1.1.9, that is on. Maybe just to be sure, I'm going to enter it in the second one here as well. Look, and I think that's actually picking up. Although, no, maybe this might just be that we're at VTech. Yeah, that's it. No, this is just a standby one. So where's the, let's see. This should be in F2 then, I think. 1.1.9. Anyway, interesting. This one has DOR. That could make sense. Let's do the same here real quick. Alright, let's turn back navigation. So altitude hold 6,300 feet. Our speed is okay. So we have the nav1 readout here. You can also have the nav2 readout, the one below. So if we switch those. Okay, so that's definitely nav2. Or just turn that on as well, why not? We're still lateral navigation, holding altitude 6,000 feet. We should be about 6 miles from BG 305. And our speed is okay. So I forgot to turn the graphics back up because I had to tone the graphics down for last night's flight to Copenhagen. So for this flight we could have easily would have gone with the higher settings, but totally forgot. But at least we get some frame rate, so that's not super complaining. But I do like the eye candy. Alright, so we are now on our way to BG 304. So that's 6,000 feet, so let's descend those remaining 360 feet there. So 6,000 and vertical speed, no. Just go nose forward a little bit. And vertical speed hold. And altitude select, captured, and it's now holding. We're now at 6,000 feet, so we'll remain here for a little bit. And then the step descents will basically be, so we're now on our way to initial approach fix. We'll remain at 6,000 feet. After BG 301, we can descend to 5,000 feet for Gidzenko. See if there is any traffic around. There appears to be no traffic but us. But Swiss has already departed. So that's Tel Aviv. Alright, what we're looking at. Holding 6000, speed's okay for now. Any speed constrictions? Max 185 knots. Better also. Well, I don't think I would want to be any faster there actually, so 2906 for the approach course, we got that. I could maybe get one last weather update. Waypoint information, weather data, 29904, so they have 280, 11 knots. For runway is 30, so that's fine. 11 knots, a little bit windy. So 1014. Is there a way we can declutter the map a little bit? Like that, it's a little bit clearer. She's still on the phone, man. So we're 6 miles from the ILS, so we're basically, the airport should be around here somewhere. There it is. So on our way to PG301. Then up next will be Gitai, so we will then have to descend to 5,000 feet. So let's put in 5,000. There we go, nose down. And vertical speed. There's still no traffic at Tel Aviv. There's 5,000 feet. Forgot to arm it again. So altitude hold. We're now at 5,000. Then up next will be Shira 4,000. And then we decelerate a little bit. So there was a comment in the chat on one of the videos last week. Was a person suggesting, well, actually saying they were from Israel. So I said, well, maybe that's nice to fly there one day. So I figured let's do that right now. Right, here is Gita. Gita on our way to, well, yeah, to Shira. Let's go 4,000 feet. So this time, 4,000 feet, we do alt select. Then we do nose down. And then we click vertical speed. So 1500 feet per minute, okay. Vertical speed is on. So now once we reach 4,000 it will actually level off. The terrain is definitely becoming a little bit of an issue, so probably a good idea to try and stay on the vertical path. Already turning now Rosso. And Rosso we should be 185 knots. And altitude 4,000, then 3,700. Let's see if we can decelerate a little bit. We're holding 4,000 feet, that's good. Let's bring the engines down a little bit now. A little bit of speed brake. Let's go flap 1. So Mashi is up next. And that is 3,700 feet. See if we can arm the localizer. Captured, so yes, there you go. Let's go 3,200. Armed, nose down. Vertical speed. We're 9.6 nautical miles from the ILS. So our speed's definitely picking up. So 3,200 now. So glide slope, let's arm that. That is armed. It looks like we're above the glide slope. So let's go autopilot off. And see if we can fly manually. Or at least we descend manually. Let's get some spoilers out. So I think we're captured on the glide slope now. Let's leave the spoilers out for a little bit longer. Glide slope's captured. And Gurion traffic, Whisky for Papa 812, 4 nautical miles, ILS 30. Right. Spoilers retracted. Drop the gear. Autopilot off. A little bit low. I think the wind from 280 is noticeable a little bit. Here's runway 30. There's the landing zone. Idle. Flare. Oops. That wasn't a very nice flare. We're down. Welcome to Tel Aviv, everybody. I believe we should have reverses. So let's make use of those. Let's get the spoilers out as well. Let's the engines back to idle. Spoilers retracted. Flaps can come up as well. So this type of angle it can do, but we definitely need steering on for the sharper turns like the one that's coming up next, for instance. Tel Aviv traffic, Whisky for Papa 812, runway 30 vacated. I'm not really sure where we're supposed to park this sucker. Turn off the landing lights and turn on the taxi lights. It's a nice day here at Tel Aviv. Straying a little bit from the yellow line, it would seem. So yeah, the speed management was a little bit dynamic, to put it mildly. The flare looked fine, but then I think there was maybe like an unnecessary adjustment on my part, and that sort of destabilized things a little bit more. But you know, we're down. Every landing is always a challenge, and lots of fun to do. And every time, so many things happening at once, the only thing to do it to get better at it is just keep learning and keep doing it, repeating it. And that's where a lot of the fun is, you know. So basically we're taxiing on engine, on idle engines. I do think we're going quite fast, really, but so let's slow down.
Yep, that's good. Copy that.
I'd say we totally ignore what's going to happen now.
Copy that. Thank you.
I'm not sure if I understand what we're looking at now. These markings. Oh, it's the end of runway 30. It's so funny that maybe we're not supposed to be taxiing here. There's some stray ground lighting, ground illumination. Right, parking brake set. Engine 1 off. Engine 2 off. Steering lock may be engaged again. Doesn't do it.
Gonna be traffic Brit. Wing and overhead.
Oops, no, not started.
Gonna be traffic Brit. Clear off the airfield. 2779er. Airfield is cleared for your arrival. Thank you very much.
So let's set the chokes. And open the cabin door so people can get out.
LLBG 779er British in the F-18. We are coming on your right, maintaining visual separation. We'll be with you until touchdown. Happy landing.
Cheers, thank you.
Alright, so that's it. Welcome to Tel Aviv, Gurion International Airport. The aircraft performed well. She performed better than her pilot, I must say. But it was a very interesting flight to do. Right, so let's disconnect from the network. So that's it. Thank you very much for checking, everybody. And I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye.